Hi everyone! In this video we are going to talk about a topic that I consider everybody should know, organ donation, but especially the situation in Peru. First, I would like to let you know some terms according to the World Health Organization about this topic that will help you to understand better this process that I'm also explaining. Let's start defining the word donation. This is the act of donating human cells, tissues, or organs intended for human applications. But something that I would like to add to this information is that there must be a donor, who is a human being living or deceased, who is a source of cells, tissues, or organs for the purpose of transplantation, and should have accepted donating before his death. Okay, until this part, we have defined two important words. Now let's continue with transplantation. This consists in transfer human cells, tissues, or organs from a donor to a recipient with the aim of restoring functions in the body. Now, I would like to share an important information according to the head of the transplant service of the hospital, Guillermo Almenara, who in an interview affirmed that to do this action of transplantation, the doctors must be sure about the diagnosis of the patient and confirm a brain death, which is an irreversible cessation of cerebral and brain stem function. A brain dead person is dead, although his or her cardiopulmonary functioning may be artificially maintained for some time, which makes her or him apt to donate. But of course, to donate, further must exist a previously compatibility test that is defined as the testing for the presence or absence of recipient's antibodies to HLA antigens and to blood group antigens. But to be apt for this test, the person mustn't be what in this topic is defined as an incompetent person who is unable to make legally valid decisions or is deprived of his or her capacity to decide and or to understand the implications of his or her actions. So, if there is compatibility in the person, has an informed consent, that is a person's voluntary agreement based upon adequate knowledge and understanding of relevant information, to participate in research or to undergo a diagnostic, therapeutic, or preventive procedure, because the donor has accepted the action of donate. In Peru, according to the law 30473, the only person who has the right to decide is the person who has to express his or her decision to the RENIEC, that is a national register institution, and put it in the DNI, that is a national identification. In Peru, doesn't exist the presumed consent, that is legally valid presumption of permission for removal of cells, tissues, and organs for transplantation, in the absence of individual pre-stated refusal of permission, otherwise known as opting out. So, the state, relatives, or others can take decisions for donating. After these previously definitions and process, I would like to let you know that transplantations are the solution for saving lives, because those can be solved with surgeries or medicines. According to the World Health Organization, in Peru, the situation is different to Chile or Colombia, where there are 8 donors for each million of residents. And according to Juan Almeida, who is the director of organ, tissue, and blood bank donation of MINSA in Peru, there are just 2 people for each million of residents in the country. He also says that there are almost 7,000 of people who are waiting, so he invites people to be a donor, because one person can save more than 8 people. Why? Because organs like lungs, corneas, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, skin, and bones are the most required, and after the death can be conserved. For example, the heart has a duration of 4 hours, the liver from 6 to 8 hours, and the kidneys for 20 to 24 hours. We all can make a change in our society. There are a lot of myths about organ donation, but let me tell you that are not true. Organ donation is the best way to saving lives. There are a lot of people waiting for being saved. I invite you to be part of this. Let's think in our friends, family, let's be empathic. This May 23rd, let's commemorate the Organ and Tissue Donor Day in Peru and share this information with others. Let's save lives. Thank you.